Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with Demon Slayer, the Swordsmith Village arc episode number 10 reaction. So the previous episode it was Muichiro versus Gyakko, and yeah, he was able to defeat him quite quickly and easily, not only because he's a Hashira but also because he has a mark. Like his mark came out when he was fighting, and Gyakko tried to use his poison thing that he was doing. However, it didn't work on him, at least at that moment when he was using the mark, and he just easily just defeats him. And then after that the mark goes away and he starts feeling all the effect from it. I didn't understand this, but someone in the comments explained this to me, which really makes sense now. Like when he was using the mark, it didn't affect him. That's why. So this was such a like advantageous, like this mark actually gave him so much power that he was able to do this so quickly, and like made us show the comparison in the difference in their powers. So yeah, that's what happened. And yeah, everything is okay over there, at least for now. And later on we get to see Tanjiro still struggling with what's his name, Hantengu. Yeah. So yeah, finally Mitsuri comes in, and she saves Tanjiro from getting eaten, and now she's like, leave this to me, I'm going to show you my strength, my power. So let's see. I'm excited to see what she does, and I'm very curious as to what this love breathing is like. I'm so curious. Let's see. So let us begin. I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here. Sync it to whichever is your preference, and let's start. So here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. It's crazy how she was able to like just defeat one of the heads of the dragon so quickly and easy. I love how she just dances around and just uses the. Oh boy. Alright. You know what? I was actually thinking we're going to see. Like, what I thought was like the climax of this season would be like, oh, Tanjiro gets the sword from. What's his name? Wait, I just forgot his name. Haganezuka, yeah. Is going to get the sword from Haganezuka, that sword. Um, and he's going to use that to defeat, like these upper moons. But no, like Haganezuka is still like taking the rust off of the weapon. So that's not going to happen. I don't think so, at least. Let's see. Or maybe it'll happen in the final episode. Let's wait and watch. I can't believe we actually defeated one of the upper moons. That's huge. Without losing anyone. Like that's actually huge. Love Hashira Mitsuri Kanroji. Hmm. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, they're still captured. Yeah. Muzan. Wow. Well, yeah. Well, he's an old man, so. Oh! Third form. Whoa! What the? Cat love? Wait, what is happening? Yeah, what happened there? She just negated the. What? Yeah. What was that? Yeah, okay. Hmm. Yeah. And she's using it, yeah, so flawlessly. Okay, so she's literally like cutting the attacks. Second form. Okay. Again, this cat leg. What? All right. Oh, he's using blood demon. Oh wait, is that the original Hantengu there? Yeah, 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 yeah. Damn. Fifth form. Oh, yo. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh wait, it became a sword now. Kind of. Yeah. Oh, he's gonna shoot a beam through it. No, 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 no. That's not the real body. Oh god. Compressed sound wave. Oh my god. Oh. Oh, her ears must be bleeding. Wait, what? No. What? Yeah. Must. What? Is that what's happening? Is her really muscular strength more? Oh. Oh, flashback time. Yeah. Okay. Wait. So she was like a rich lady or something? What? Wait, this is her original hair color? I thought she dyed it. No, wait. This is her original hair color. Interesting. So he just rejected her because of her hair color. Okay, that's just stupid. Oh my god. No, wait, that's her, isn't it? So, no, her hair is black. What's happening? Okay. Huh. Oh, it's a little cat. Yo! Okay, she's very strong. 33 pounds. Oh boy. So she's like very strong, like actual strength, physical. That's why she was eating. Okay. And oh wait, her hair. Wait, so that's her natural hair color? Wow. Okay. It's like arm wrestling. Wow. Ah! Yes, density of muscles. Okay. Hmm. Okay, so it's a natural hair color. So it turned like that? Not necessarily if you don't want to, you know. Oh, she dyed it then after that. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, that's just. Hmm. That's why she said like I want to find someone who I love. Like in the first episode of this season. Damn. Oh, they saved her. Okay, like from the. Yeah, because that was a loud noise, you know. Yeah. Well, she has snapped out now. I'm sure she can. Oh, there we go. Oh, yo, these lightning attacks are just. Uh. She protected everyone. Nezuko's like, yes. Okay, so I'm guessing after that she decided to join the Demon Corps. Like, after that day, she didn't accept the marriage and decided to help others. Hmm. Oh, okay, here we go. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Ah! So, okay, so after that she left. to become a demon slayer. I only have a few left. Oh boy. Yeah, and she wanted to do this. She wanted to help others with the power that she had, the special power that she had. Okay. Striped socks. Oh, this is another Hashira. Oh, this is Iguro. That's his name. Yeah, the snake is. What? Oh, he'll be like, I'll give you more of these. Yeah, I'll give you more. There you go. Oh, that's the socks she wear. Hmm. Oh, she was actually holding back. All right, let's see. She's like, oh, that was not my final form. Let's go. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Oh my god, yes. Wow! Wait, she just. Yeah, yeah, we need to do that. Increase my heart rate? Oh, is that why her technique is called love breathing? Because it has something to do with her heart. Okay. Oh, he just directed it towards them. Bam! Yes. Alright. Yeah, I can he smell? Yeah, he can smell. Ah, there it is. Cowering in fear, you know? Okay. Yeah, she was holding back. Wait. Wait, what? What is that mark? Okay, that's interesting. Okay. Wait, so is she like a. I wouldn't call her like a demon or an oni, but she's something similar to that, I'm guessing. That's why she has so much strength. Maybe? I don't know. Let's see. Okay. Yes, it's running away. Look at it. Can we even. Can we even like cut this thing? Like it's strong, isn't it? Maybe it's strong, like I said. Ah, self-defense. Yeah, it's yeah. Maybe Nezuko can use her flame to do something. I don't know. He can insert his gun. Oh, okay, never mind. He just bites it. Okay. Is he like actually eating it? No, he's throwing it away. Oh, I see. That is why. Okay, that explains why his teeth healed that quick. Yes. Okay. Whoa. Oh, here we go. The blood demon art. Yes. Alright, let's slice it now. Oh, yes. Okay. Okay. Wait, it's empty. What? Oh, it ran away again. Oh, God, this little thing. Can he smell? You little... Stop right there. Go, you catch him. Responsible. I don't think a demon cares about his responsibilities. Tanjiro, run! Or throw your weapon, whatever. Oh, wait, this was his like life before he became a demon. A virtuous weakling. Oh, I hope he doesn't transform again or something, please, for the love of God. Okay, no. Run! Follow him! What is he doing? Oh, wait, he just uprooted a tree? He's gonna whack him with this tree! Or throw it, okay. Wait, couldn't he just shoot him? I don't know, maybe not. Okay, we just ended there. Alright, so wait, next episode is 1 hour, I think, isn't it? Alright. So wait, we still don't have an answer as to why, like, there was one question I had about Mitsuri. Is like, what is this love breathing technique? Like, what is the base of it? Like, what is it? Like, actually, that is still not answered. Another question popped up. Why is she this strong? It seems as if she has a mark. She has a mark, which the Han Tengu commented that this mark is something similar to what a demon has. So, like, is she like someone, like a person with like traits of a demon or something like that, like an oni or something, like, like that's why her muscular structure is different and she's this strong? I don't know. And maybe that is why her hair color is also different. I don't know. Okay. I love how they're just standing like this. Okay. What? Really? I don't think so. Because of eating? She probably does. Well, Nezuko cannot eat because her mouth is. Okay. Okay, that's it. Right. So this episode, like I was saying, like I had one question before this episode started. What is this love breathing? I still don't have the answer to that. And there's another question that popped up. What is Kanroji? Like is she like a like the demon commented? There's a mark. Like is that like some kind of a thing which makes her a little bit special? Like maybe some traces of demon in her or something. Like like something like that. Like maybe an oni or something. Maybe that is why her strength is like that, and her hair color also is different. Like I'm hoping we're going to get an explanation. Maybe not in this season. Maybe in the future seasons. Like somewhere down the line. But either way, yeah, that was a very good episode. Okay, so let's talk about it. We begin this episode with Kanroji trying to reprimand Hantengu and being like, "Oh, you naughty boy, what are you doing? Don't do this." like what you're doing is not okay. Like why are you hurting Tanjiro and like Nezuko and Genya? Like you shouldn't have done that. While well, Hunting was like, yeah, I couldn't care less. Like, wait, he called her like, what did he call her? There's only one person in this world who can order me. Oh no, wait, a little bit before that, he says, like, shut up, you shameless tramp. My God. And Kanroji is like, what the hell? Like, did he just insult me? And she's like, he's the same age as my brother, and and then he's like, wait a minute, is he like really my same age as my brother, or maybe he's older? Like he's a demon, so maybe like trying to figure out what's going on. But then like she like he attacks her, and she uses her third form. She calls it cat love shower. Okay, so interesting. Another interesting thing that the techniques that she was using, two of them at least had cat in it. So I wonder why. Like why cat? Like I do wonder about it. Maybe like what I'm thinking is like, is this because like maybe she's like a she commented, like, what's his name, Hunting, who commented that maybe she has like some traces of demon within her, like oni or something. Like is that why she has this, like like this, like she calls it cat love? So I'm thinking maybe like some kind of a cat demon or something in her trace. But how is that possible? Her father and her mother both are normal human beings, and how did she even, yeah, like how did she even have that? Okay, you know what, let me just stop thinking about this, because like I don't think like thinking about it is going to bring an answer, because we literally don't have any type of clue on this. So hopefully they actually explain this to us in the future, like why is she, like like what is in her, like that makes her this different, and like, and why is it, but either way, she just attacks the attack of Hunting and just nullifies it. And she then, okay, so Tanjiro like looks at her sword, and he's like, her sword is very interesting, it's very flexible, and it's very difficult to follow her through the eye, because she's just like like dancing and everything. You cannot properly like figure out what she's doing. And he's like, is that because of how supple her sword is? And then Hantengu starts attacking her again, and she just starts dodging. Hantengu uses another dragon to attack. She uses cat-legged wings. Again, cat. Like, I do wonder why cat. Catholic winds of love. Okay, so she's actually running very fast, and he uses his blood demon art, counter striking trees. And she's freaking out. She's like, oh no, can I really do this? It's a wide AoE spell. So, yeah. Tanjiro realizes that the original Hantengu is actually trying to run away. And Tanjiro's like, don't let it get away. You know, like, we have to get that. Otherwise, it'll all be for naught. So, again, Mitsuri uses another, like, you know, like, form, fifth form. I think that's what she says. Swaying Love. Wild Claw, and this one was crazy. She just literally like just destroyed all the, like, you know, heads that came out, the dragon heads. Okay, so finally she was able to turn, like, you know, like, kind of twist her sword on the neck of Hantengu. However, one mistake she made here is that she didn't know that this Hantengu is not the original Hantengu. So Tanjiro quickly is like Mitsuri, like, son, like, you know, Miss Kanroji, it's not, like, you know, it won't work. You know, even if you behead him, you know, he'll regenerate back, because that is not the original person. The original Hantengu is somewhere else. And she realizes, oh no, I made a wrong call. So before she's able to do anything, Hantengu uses his sound attack. What does he call it? Compressed sound waves. And thank God it was sound waves, like not anything else. Like, you know, sound waves are still very crazy, you know, it's very strong. But still, like, you know, it wasn't like flame or like, you know, thunder or something like that. That would have dealt a lot more damage, I feel like, to Kanroji. But either way, you know, sound waves, he used that point blank, and yeah, Mitsuri just falls down, like, almost just, like, you know, she's like almost unconscious, like, just like, she's so, like, you know, like, gone that she gets forced into a flashback here. Nezuko rips off her arm to, like, you know, try to come and save her, and Hanteng was like, wait a minute, like, she still withstood it. You know, how is that possible? And he's thinking, like, wait a minute, I see. This girl's muscular strength is a mismatch for her build. An abnormal constitution. And he's like, oh, this is great. If I consume her, I'll get more power, or something like that, he's saying. And tries to, like, you know, like, attack her. And we get a little flashback. So in this flashback, we get to know Mitsuri's backstory. And Mitsuri was at age 17 when one of her prospects, like, you know, like, potential marriage prospects, gets like, what do you call it, like, you know, like, gets rejected. This person, he's like, oh, like, you know, your hair color is weird, you know what, I cannot do it. Then just leaves. Like, okay, like, what the hell? He actually says, like, no one would marry you but a bear, a boar, okay, what, like, what? All right. Okay, so the thought of that bizarre hair color being passed down to my children makes me shudder. All right, great. You know what? Like, it's probably because of the, I'm guessing the what's that? Like, you know, like, the time, the era, like, in the older eras. This is in the older eras, isn't it? That this is happening. So I'm guessing people are like, you know, like, at least this guy, he's like, oh, like, you know, what will people talk, like, you know, like, you know, how will people take this? Like, you know, they'll talk about my wife having a weird color in her hair, and so would my children have them hair colored. So yeah, I cannot, like, you know, like, marry you, that type of thing. If I doubt, like, you know, this would have been a problem if it was like the modern era, because nobody cares, you know, what your hair color is. People couldn't care less. So yeah, it's probably because of the older eras, because it's an older era that, you know, like, this person is like, like, you know, like, just, yeah. But if it was a modern era, I doubt anyone would have cared about it. But either way, he's like, yeah, please forget about me, farewell, and just leaves. Wow. And she's like, Oh no, like like my prospect, like my like potential marriage candidate just left. So again, I love how there's a flashback within a flashback. There's a flashback, and then we get another flashback when Kanroji was even smaller. So as a little kid, Kanroji, like like his dad was like, "Oh, look at me, I'm so strong," like, and Kanroji would also try to, like, flex her muscles. And now here's the thing: her hair color was black, wasn't it? Here at this stage, then I do wonder when it started becoming this, like, color, the color that she has. At which age that happened, and why? Like, hopefully they answer that later on. Anyways, and she used to, like, try to flex, and her mother would be like, "Oh, what are you doing? Haha," like all fun and games and everything. But then little by little they realized that Kanroji is actually strong. Like there was once, like, when her mother was pregnant, 14 months old, like, the child was in her belly. Uh, oh no, wait, what am I saying? How can a child be 14 months old in the belly? Okay, never mind. Kanroji was 14 months old. Like, I was like, wait a minute, 14 months? That doesn't happen. Like it's 9 weeks. No, wait, 9 months maximum, isn't it? I'm like, 14 months? And then I realized, no, it's written when I was 14 months old. Kanroji, okay, alright. It's like, okay, wow. So when she was 14 months old, when my mother was pregnant with my little brother, yeah, she, like, came like, in her house and was like resting, and Kanroji came in, like, holding like a big boulder. Wait, how heavy was it? 33 pounds, I think. Wait a minute. How much is 33 pounds? Like, I have to like, like convert it into, like, kilograms. Otherwise I won't understand. Wait a minute. 33 pounds in kg. Let me check. 14 kilogram. Almost 15. Yeah, 15 kilogram, not 14. Sorry. Oh, like almost half. Oh wait, so the pounds are, like, kind of like double than the kilograms. Like 15 kilogram is like 33. Okay, so 15 kilogram, 18 months old. Okay, that's crazy. I just realized that's actually wild. 15 kg in 14 months old. Like, I feel like well, like, even when I was like 5 or 6 years old, I couldn't, like, carry like a 15 kgs anything. Like, okay, wow, she's very strong. Wow. All right, so she she's like, "Ah, look at me, I'm so strong," and then her mother was like, "Oh wow," like, what I really love about this, like, flashback that we got. I love how accepting everyone was of Mitsuri, like, except that marriage candidate guy or whatever. Like, how accepting everyone was, not only her parents but also, like her like her villagers, the people that she met, and, like, those sumo wrestlers who she was, like, like doing the arm wrestling with. Everyone really accepted her for, like, like, because like I'm sure, like, you've seen so many animes where something like this happens and the parents are like afraid or something, and or they're like, "Oh my god, like, my daughter is a monster," like, that's their reaction to something like this, and the villagers, like, starts ostracizing them, like, it becomes like a sad story. I'm actually, like, glad that none of that happened. Everyone was, like, so accepting. Like, and her parents were, like, proud, and they were like, "Wow, like, my child is actually strong." Unlike half of the other animes where, like, like, they look at the other person as if they're a monster or something, like, that type of thing. But anyways, so yeah. So next we see a little flashback where Mitsuri eats a lot. She says, like, from a child I had a big appetite, and she's, like, eating like sakura mochi, I think. That's how the owner of the restaurant is like, "Oh, that's a healthy appetite," and she's like, "Oh no, give me more." And how can you sumo wrestlers lose to her? And oh, they give her even more, and after that, she's like, "All right, let's do a little arm wrestling." And the parents are like, "You know what? Don't hold back. Go all out. Like, my daughter will show you how strong she is." And she defeats them, and then she's like, "Yes, I'm the best." Okay, so there you go. Now next we see little by little Kanroji actually realizing that she's different from others, and she thinking like like at night she like gets up and she's like, "Mom, am I weird?" Like that's what she asks, and she's like, because like the same age as children like me, they're not like this, and she says like, because I'm so strong, and I eat a lot, and my hair color is weird, I don't think anyone is going to marry me. And the like her mother is like wait, what does her mother say? Just a minute. Oh, like she's like, why would you ask me that? And the father is like, oh, oh no, wait. Mr. is like, women are supposed to get married and be someone's wife, right? And I'm not able to do that. And his dad is like, her dad is like, it's fine, if you can stay with us forever. And but obviously Missouri is getting bothered because like it makes sense, like like when she sees how she's different from others, and people probably like little kids probably like they teased her or something, or like said something bad to her. And like like the final straw was that marriage prospect where like that guy rejected her. Like that's when she decided to dye her hair and start pretending not to, like start pretending to keep like to keep her appetite like low, like not eat, and like pretend what she isn't. That's what she decided to do. And yeah, finally someone actually said that they're going to marry her. But then on the bridge, that little bridge that she was standing in, she's like, am I really okay with this, like like pretending who I'm not forever from this point on my lives, like and she said, does this mean there's no place in this world for me as I am I going to keep continuing to do this? This isn't right. And she's like, I want to help others, I want to like use this power that I have gotten to like help other people. And then we like we are out of the flashback, we see Tanjiro actually helping Tanjiro, what's his name, Genya and Nezuko. All of them, when like hunting was going to attack her, all of them grabbed her and just like saved her from that. So Tanjiro's like, oh, like like we need to save her, like as like with our lives, because she's the only one who can do anything in this situation. And he's like grabbed, like all of them have grabbed her and is like trying to transport her somewhere else. Like, so here Mitsuri has like snapped out of her, like like her thing, and she like tears start piling up her eyes. And yeah, so finally again Hunting uses his lightning, but this time Kanroji saves them all by waving her sword, and she's like, I'm going to protect you guys. And she's like, upper rank or whatever you are, it makes no difference, like come get me. And Tanjiro's like, wow, she slashed through all the like attacks. Okay, so she's like, you know what, I'm not going to keep myself holding back. Like I was still holding myself back because I thought like people are going to like look at me weird, but no, that's not what I'm going to do. So literally, even after like deciding to become a demon slayer, like she still held herself back, like trying to not surprise others. But I feel like in the demon corps, like everyone is weird in their own way, like if you think of it in that way, everyone has special powers. So yeah, I feel like she could be herself in this, like in the demon corps, because like everyone has their specialty, their talent, something they're good at, and like some special qualities. So she's probably like perfect in the demon corps. Like she can show her power without anyone like like saying something bad to her, like like it's her talent. So yeah, but now she's like, all right, you know what, I'm going to actually show my power. So you know what, I never thought I'd actually see a character, like usually it's the enemy who's like, oh, like this isn't my full power, like form 2, form 3, form 5, form 20, like that kind of thing. I never thought I'd see an anime character who's like in our side who's like, oh, this isn't my full power, I'm going to show my full power, that kind of thing. Like what anime characters usually do is like when they get like like almost at the end of their power level, they somehow unlock new powers. But I've never seen any anime character who's like in the good side, who actually is like holding back the, you know what, maybe not, like I'm like there are a few characters like that, I guess, but still I wasn't expecting this. But anyways, next we get to see Kanroji in front of the master, like another flashback, a little recollection again. And the master was like, like this is a talent, and this is something that God has given to you. People who's going to tell bad stuff about you, they are just jealous, so take pride in your own strength and like use it to the fullest ability and help other people. And yeah, and surely someday, like like people will come who are going to accept you for who you are. And yeah, she remembers that, and she thanks her mother and father for giving her, like like making her strong from birth, for all the other, like like people who were with her, like in the demon corps, who were happy for her. There was like these two, like those two, I forgot their names, like like those two, like with the mask, who carry, the like who those guys who carried Tanjiro here, I forgot their names. Anyways, those two, they were like, oh, like congratulations Mitsuri, you became a Hashira. And Mitsuri, like like it's like, oh, like thank you so much, here, Sakura mochi for you. It's a few, but like most of it I've eaten, so nothing you can do about it. While there's like a lot piled up, and she's like, oh, it's a few of them. And interesting, like, is it really true? Like like in the end, like there was that like Taisho like that part. Tanjiro says that because she ate Sakura mochi, that's why her hair became like that. Is that really what it is? Because you know what? I can actually believe that is why that happened. Because the Sakura mochi and her hair actually are the same. The Sakura mochi is like pink with the green top, while her hair is also pink with the green, like like hue. And you remember her eating Sakura mochi when she was a kid. She used to eat a lot. Is that actually why her hair color turned like this? I'm actually wondering. I thought the last part was like a little joke or something. Maybe not. Maybe that's actually legitimate. Let me know if that is why her hair actually became like this. Because she ate them a lot. Oh god, that'll be actually funny, quite. Because it's like the color is actually the same. The Sakura mochi's color and her hair color is actually the same. So maybe that is why. I don't know. Like, anyways. So yeah, and she's thanking the people who, like like after she saved the people from the demons, how they were also thankful to her, and how like like they also accepted her. And this is what she wanted, wanted to use her power to help the other people. Like this is something that she got from, as the master said, God gave this gift to you. So like suppressing that and like like not acknowledging that, that's not okay. Like her, now that she's helping others using that power, that is good. That is what you should do. And she's thankful that she had decided to like express herself more. And after that, we get a little scene of, wait, what's her name? Iguro, I think. No, wait, what's his name? Just a minute. Iguro, yeah, that's his name. So this person, he's also Hashira, I'm guessing. Like I saw him in the season 1. Yeah, I saw him. I remember him. I think like he was like in the trees just sleeping or something. Like so yeah, like this guy Iguro, he gave a striped socks, like striped socks to her, and she's like, oh, like this is for me, like thank you. And like and she's like, oh, I'm going to treasure this, so that it doesn't get torn off, or it doesn't get dirty. And he's like, no need for that, because if it gets torn off or something, like torn, or like gets dirty, I'm going to give more of them to you. And she's like so happy, and she's like, okay. So yeah, and you can see her wearing that, like that. I guess like that's why he gave her like a green striped socks, because it actually matches her hair color. Probably because of that. And yeah, now she's like, oh, like, like I've always thought, should a girl really be this strong? Like, wouldn't people say bad things about me, say that I'm not a human? But she was like, no, like, like I've decided that nah, I'm actually going to unleash everything now to protect the people who are, like behind me. So there you go. She starts fighting with her whole, like, power, and she's like, I'm going to keep this at bay. You guys go and find the original body and take care of that. So she's like, holding the, like, the dragon heads over there, while Genya, Nezuko, and Tanjiro are off to find the original body. So here Hantengu realizes, Hantengu's like, why, wait, what's happening? Why is she stronger? And seeing how Tanjiro are off to get the original body, he tries to attack them using the dragon head. But Mitsuri comes in and attacks that and destroys that as well. And she's like, I'm not letting you go and get in their way. Like, like, come at me. I'm going to fight you. So Tanjiro then starts his tracking power, like the smell thing that he does. And he goes and finds where Hantengu is. Like the small one, the old Hantengu. The fear, Hantengu. I think that was what he was. And while all of this is happening, the other Hantengu, he, like, what was he? Hatred, yeah. Hatred. He is like, what's happening? Like, how is she this strong? And here something happens. Her mark, there's a mark in her, like, neck. And, like, you can see, like, veins popping up. Kind of reminds me of a demon. Like how, like, like the veins pop up, So, okay, I'm going to read this part properly because he says something here which is kind of interesting. He says that a mark, did she have that from the start? No, it wasn't there from the start. Or was it? No, it wasn't there. And he says, like, that looks like a demon's crest. Okay. So, there you go. Maybe that is the secret behind her super strength. Like, but still, like, like, how is that possible? Like, like, her parents, both her parents are normal human beings. Then maybe way back in their ancestry, like, like maybe her grandfather's grandfather probably, like, had like some demon within them or something, and that got passed down to her. Like, it happens like that in like, family trees and all that. So, like, some kind of, like, trait, genetic trait, like, maybe, like, you have a genetic trait that neither your father nor your mother have, but maybe your grandfather had, like, that trait. It gets expressed like that. Maybe that's what happened here. I don't know. Like, who knows? It's just, I can just speculate at this point. Let's wait and see if they explain it to us in the future. I'm guessing they will, because, like, they bring out the, like, talk about the marks. I'm guessing they're definitely going to give us an explanation as to what that is and why she is strong. So yeah, let's wait. Anyways, so she is, like, fighting with even more power, and Hantengu is actually getting kind of annoyed here, and he's like, oh no, like, this is the problem. And he's like, let me continue doing this. Like, she's definitely going to lose her stamina, and then I'm going to strike. Yeah, and Mitsu is like, I'm not going to let you, like, go any further than this. So while all of this is happening, Tanjiro and Genya and Nezuko are trying to chase down Fear Hantengu. And I was wondering, how are they going to defeat this thing? Because that, like, tree thing is very strong. Like, for a moment, I kind of thought, like, oh, maybe Genya can insert the gun into that and then shoot or something, like, it's like a coil of tree, like, like, roots. So maybe he can just insert it within it and just shoot. Probably it is not possible like that, I guess. But anyways, yeah, so they cling onto the tree thing, try to, like, tear it apart so that they can get into, like, like that thing and get Fear. And they attack using the sword is breaking completely, like, nothing's happening. And here Genya's like, I can do something about it. And Genya starts biting it and eating it. So he explains what it is, what he's doing. Okay. Alright, I'm going to read this part. By devouring demons, it is only temporary, but I can gain demonic traits. There you go. That explains what his condition is. Why does he look like a demon? So he's not a demon. It's just a special trait he has. When he consumes demon, he gets their traits temporarily. Okay, that makes sense. And maybe that is why his teeth also regenerated, when it popped out. And yeah, something like that. And that is why he, even after he got stabbed and impaled, since he consumed demons, he was able to regenerate himself that quickly. Because, demonic trait, regeneration. Yeah, there you go. He says, it boosts my regenerative abilities as well. Okay, so by eating and munching on the tree root, he's able to just sever the whole thing. And now Tanjiro's alright, it's my turn to do something. And he Tanjiro tries to attack, but the branches are acting as whips and attacking him. So Nezuko uses her blood demon art to lit the whole thing on fire, and Tanjiro's alright, hopefully this works. So he uses his Hinokami Kagura to attack as well. So Nezuko's blood demon art with Hinokami Kagura, he cuts off the tree root, the bark. However, yeah, fear has disappeared from there. So where is he? He's again running away. He's cowering and running away, and Tanjiro's you little prick, stop, don't stop running away from your responsibilities. Come back here and pay for your sins. And he thinks, in his head, he's thinking, his past, he remembers someone telling him, for what you have done, you're going to take responsibility, not anyone else. And he tells. So I'm guessing this is stuff that happened to him when he was a human being. And he says, I've never once uttered a lie ever since the day I was born. Okay. I'm a virtuous weakling. As pitiful as I am, nobody shows me any sympathy. And he starts crying, and I'm like, oh no, please stop, don't transform again or something. I was thinking he was going to transform again or something like that. But then no, he just starts running away. So I'm like, okay, thank God he didn't transform. But anyways, Tanjiro and Nezuko starts following him, and Genya's like, yes, tree, let me just uproot it and throw it towards him. He uproots the tree and just throws it. I was wondering why he was not using his gun, but I'm guessing his gun got broken or something, because he was using it to attack, and I don't know. Anyways, he throws the tree, and the shockwave of it almost gets Hantengu. However, Nezuko jumps and closes in, and that's where it ends. Okay, and that's where this episode ended. So there you go, and that was it. So yeah, really good episode. We get to know that Mitsuri's powers and her backstory, her situation, how she was afraid to express herself, but then she decided to change and be more expressive and not fear for other people's opinions. And now again she has decided to show her full power, and we have gotten to see that she has a mark which Hantengu called a demon crest. So maybe that is why she has this special power. Her muscular strength is so much. Hopefully they explain it to us. Maybe this is some kind of a genetic trait that was in her family, forefathers, and it got expressed in her, and that's why she's so strong, even though her parents are perfectly normal human beings. Maybe it's something like that. Who knows? But yeah, either way, yes, we see Mitsuri's power here, and finally we're able to close in on the fear Hantengu, and hopefully we're able to defeat it. The next episode will give us the conclusion. So yeah, now one thing I'm kind of glad about is that I wouldn't call it glad, but I'm happy that Mitsuri didn't really have any kind of sad backstory. Yeah, I guess her situation was kind of sad, but by sad what I mean is losing her parents, or whole her whole village getting destroyed, or her brother dying or something. None of that happened. There's no such thing that happened in her life. and her family was very protective of her, supportive of her, and they accepted her for who she was. And there was no sad backstory over there, unlike a lot of the other characters who have gone through a lot of pain and suffering and became a demon slayer after that. None of that happened to her. Like, that's a good thing. Anyways, and that is it, guys. That is my reaction to episode number 10 of Demon Slayer Swordsmith Village arc. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. And that is it. Thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you guys next week with another episode of Demon Slayer. It'll probably be the final episode, and I think it is like it'll be 1 hour or something. Like, let's see. So yeah, see you guys then. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.